Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, glory, honor due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Rakakwadash. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahushua Bashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles, elders of Great Millstone, you Akim that's pushing His word in sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect out there, men, women, and children, getting straight into the scriptures. Let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 14. Okay, let's start with verse 1, yeah. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, okay, which is the progenitor of the Israelites, okay, who ultimately had his name changed to Israel when he wrestled that angel, one of our brothers. Okay, as it tells you in Revelation 19 and 10, I'm thy fellow servant. Yahweh shall be in our big brother. Angels are brothers as well. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. Yeah, that's the land of Israel, which are inhabited by you Khazars, you small hats, okay, you Palestinian today, and the strangers shall be, and these strangers, don't get it, man, the strangers are Israelites, man. This is going to this word, strangers here, okay, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Okay, this is not talking about the rest of the nations. Okay. Let's get into it. Strangers. Isaiah 14. Right? Hebrew 16:16. Okay. Shafak, Shapak, Shafak, or Wapak, or Safak. Okay, these strangers are talking about the Israelite foreigners. Let's talk about Israelites. Yeah. Let's get back to the scriptures. There's no other nation that be joined with the nation of Israel in the kingdom of heaven. Other nations that have their other appointed lands, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants, what, and handmaids. Okay, the rest of the nations are going into slavery as well. The only thing about Esau is they're going to be exterminated after their 1,000 years. Okay, the time of slavery, their captivity, and Esau is going into captivity. That's another reason why Esau is mad. They can be upset, but you can't upset prophecy. Okay, that's why I'll name this. Okay, you could be upset, okay, but you can't upset prophecy, E. But that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to ultimately upset prophecy. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, right? Who captives they were. and they shall rule over their oppressors. Okay? And the oppressor is Esau, Edom. Okay? And the rest of the nations who are came together, confederate with each other, as it tells you in Psalms, the 83rd chapter, to make the name of Israel, Yashra Allah, put it in no more in remembrance, which in case in point, the land of America is the only place where we have not known until the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua woke us up, through the spirit of Elijah, who we know and believe who was Abba Vivens, okay, King Masha, okay, High Priest Shabiyah, down through through the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, because it tells you that in the book of Micah, okay, is it 2? Here, let's grab another tab right fast. Micah, or is it Micah 7? Okay, that this is not our rest, let's see if I'm see. Right, so I was right. It was Micah 2. Right, it says Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." Right, we're not going nowhere, taking a plane ticket in a plane to another, to another country, because ultimately the curses will pursue us. Okay, wherever Israel is, the curses will pursue us, but we have to arise and depart mentally, spiritually. Okay, for this is not our rest. In the various provinces where Israel is scattered, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, it's not our rest, because the general ways and who rules this planet Earth, okay, is death in the flesh, Esau, Edom. Okay, he is adverse to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. His ways are contrary to the ways of the Lord, which is death, because sin is the transgression of law. If you love sin, sin equals death. And it shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction, right? So let's go back into Isaiah 14. And I'll start with verse 3. "And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow." Okay? "And from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve." Yeah, ultimately, because we broke the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father continually, called iniquity, we went into captivity, which is all prophesied. Okay? "That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, How hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased." Okay? "Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepter of the rulers." And we know the rulers, ultimately were Israelites. Salakia. The scepters of the rulers are pursuant to Job 9:24. Esau, Edom, being the wicked right now. Job 9:24, Malachi 1:4. Salakia. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. Yeah, Esau Edom, Salaki, going to Esau Edom. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. Right? Right. The Lord's gonna, fuck Esau up, man. Okay? With your technology and your your media, and ultimately, your military, okay, your Air Force. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against thee. Salakia, no feller is come up against us. Okay, and that goes into Esau, cutting down all the trees. Feller. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth that hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. And they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Okay. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Okay, Esau about to get fucked up. The triumph of the wicked, is short. Verse 12 says, how art thou fallen from heaven? Okay, and heaven is, in representation of this rulership, okay, which we know that, earth was given in the hand to the wicked. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, O Lucifer, son of the morning, and Lucifer, you quote unquote light bearers on the left hand side, you the wicked energy. Okay, you like to call yourselves the Illuminati. Okay. Okay, but the true Lucifer is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and his elect men who is pushing the true words of the Heavenly Father Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So how that fallen from heaven? Yeah, how you gonna be taken out of the power seat and of rulership? Okay, how that cut down to the ground, which did is weaken the nations. Okay, you weaken the nations through your policies, your democracies, republics, your philosophies. Okay, your abominations that you push on the rest of the nations. Okay, you forced on the rest of the nations. And now the nations are mad. And they gearing up for war. Okay, because the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is working upon the minds of men, all men. Okay, so everybody's on the planet Earth is being controlled, like robots. As the Apostle Gabar said today in the live, okay. For thou hast said in thine heart, okay, the mind, I was ascended to heaven. Yet this is Esau, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. Okay, onto your space stations. space, your projects, your what you call your nest, as it says in Obadiah, amongst the stars, your satellites. Okay, it says I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And that's when you started, America and in Russia, started going into the heavens. You're talking about outer space here, and that's when America started declining. You know, started circling the drain, so to speak. Be like the Most High. Yeah, you have this God complex. Okay, you want to be like the Most High. His angels, are everywhere, record things. You have your cameras. Okay. It says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Yeah, when you brought into this humble state, because you're gonna be humbled. Esau, Edom, you're going into slavery. That's saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shall we not saying this because we mad, even though we hate you motherfuckers, and we mad at the same time. Oppression makes the wise man mad. Okay, this is a controlled anger within these scriptures. Sometimes we get that spirit just to, just to wild out and just to curse devils out in our videos through the brothers and apostles that's out there pushing on the highways and byways. But it's a controlled anger. We know we in your kingdom still. Okay, we know we can't do anything until the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua gives his power to his elect men. That spiritual power to fuck you devils up. Okay, and that's what's gonna be. A race war is coming. Race war is brewing up, man. Not to get off topic. Okay. It says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. It says, But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with the sword, with a sword, Salakia, thrust through with a sword that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Okay? Lord about to do a lot of killing out here. Okay? It says, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned or renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their forefathers. Yeah, reincarnation. All right, regeneration, which whenever you prefer is scriptural, it's biblical. Okay, it's not mythical. Reincarnation is in the scriptures. Regeneration is in the scriptures. Okay, brothers know the scriptures. You go, you know, Matthew's. You go to is that Micah? Yeah, Micah the 3rd chapter. Matthew's 11. Exodus. Okay. I prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of whose children? For the iniquity of their forefathers. Esau, Edom. Okay. Prepare slaughter that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. You know, because in your heart, you know, Esau, Edom, your inward thought is that your house is going to continue forever. All of this building up you doing, the Lord is getting ready to throw down, to cast down. You know, I be on the, you know, the in the truck. I was about to say Akim, but nah, I be in the truck with co-workers. You know what I mean? And I treat my job like a workout. You feel me? But you be like, look at this spot over here. You about to build something over here, build over there, build over there. Yeah, Little do they know, yo. We're about to throw down. Okay, we know prophecy has to be fulfilled first. But ultimately, you know, they building up to, so scriptures say in 1 hour, man. It's gonna take to destroy this place. Usually it takes, you know, for an empire to, you know, or a society to be over destroyed completely. It could take up to years, man. What's it in 1 hour? All right. It says, "For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh." When that's what we're gonna go into right there. Why just finish this? I'll finish this. I will also make it a possession for the bitter in pools of water, and I will, yeah, shoot, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith Yahweh of hosts. Yahweh of hosts hath sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so it shall come to pass. Yeah, the Lord of the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is not going to come back to him void, man. It shall accomplish what he please. So it shall come to pass, and as I have purposed, so shall it stand, right? That I will break the Assyrian in my land, and upon my mountains tread him under foot. Then shall his yoke depart off them, and his burden depart off their shoulders. This is the purpose that is purposed upon the whole earth, and this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. Again, the Lord ain't dealing with all you nations. Judgment is coming to all you nations. First, starting with you Israelites, and those who know you Israelites, and who basically sold out for filthy lucre, man. We ain't naming no names, you know who you are. You know you Israelites. Continue to push Christ bless and Jesus Christ and all this bullshit. Okay? Because don't get it twisted, man. You got wacky-tacky Christians out there that know for a fact they Israelites as well, too. But they sold out already. You got Israelites out there that's pushing the different names outside of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, who sold out for filthy lucre. Right? For Yahweh of hosts have purpose, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? In the year that King Ahaz died was this burden. Going to say, rejoice not thou, O Palestina, because the rod of him that smote thee is broken. For out of the serpent's root shall come forth a cockatrice, and his fruit shall be a fiery flying serpent. And the firstborn of the poor shall feed, and the needy shall lie down in safety. And I will kill thy root with famine, and he shall slay thy remnant. It says, how, O gate, cry, O city, thou whole Palestina. Which I think this land is right out over there in Israel. Are dissolved. For there shall come from the north a smoke, and none shall be alone in his appointed times. What shall one then answer the messengers of the nation, that Yahweh hath founded Zion, and the poor of his people shall trust in it? And the poor, again, we going into the Israelites who ultimately been preordained to trust in the message from the messengers, which are the prophets. Giving all praises, glory, honor due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the whole elect. Until next time, shalom.